Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome and thanks for joining me today. I am going to be making a journal cover out of a Kleenex box, and I'm really excited about this one. I have two absolutely gorgeous digitals that I'm going to be using for this topper or journal cover, and they were made by two different artists, but they couldn't go together any better. I mean, I am so excited. So first I'll flip through real quickly and show you the digitals. The first one is by Amy at Crafty Cat. Hi Amy. And this is her Alaskan wallpaper digital, and these are all photographs that she took when she went on her cruise to Alaska. The wallpapers were actually in an old brothel, and she photographed them and then made digitals out of them, and they're gorgeous. They're all worn and stained and torn and all the things that we love as junk journalers, as grungy vintage junk journalers anyway. So that's the first kit that I'm going to use. And this cover is going to be for my Mining Town journal that I'm going to start working on as soon as I finish the German journal. But I just couldn't wait to do this cover, so I'm going to go ahead and do the cover and get my inspiration going so that when I do finish the German one, I have a start, at least on the cover. The second digital is by SweetPeaCuriosities, and this is the most gorgeous journal or digital that I have seen. It's all photographs of children, and they are precious. And the images, I hope that you can see on camera the beauty in these images, because they are just absolutely gorgeous. And you can see by the way that she has done them, they are perfect with Amy's kit, both in color and in style. And so I don't know if these two ladies were on the same wavelength when they created these, but they are gorgeous. And I just could not wait to make something with them, because when I saw both of these posted on Instagram, I thought, oh my gosh, those kits are going to go so good together. So you can see they're all gorgeous. So we're going to start the cover. This probably will be a two-parter. I don't think I can get it all done in one for what I have in mind, but we'll see what we can get done. And you can see this is a pretty large kit. Look at her face. And this one, oh my goodness, they're just beautiful. Okay, now I had these copies ran actually at Office Depot, because I had to go there for something else, and so I had them just go ahead and copy them for me, rather than me coming home and printing them all out. I do that occasionally, just because I hate to send it my printer. It's so slow, and it's like, you know, print one sheet, and they use, let me see, it's 24 pound, just a standard white 24 pound copy paper is what their normal copy paper is. So it's a pretty high quality, and you can see it's really white, but it's not, you know, it's a little thicker than just regular old copy paper. So their copies come out real nice. Okay, and then, like I said, I'm using a Kleenex box. This was in the trash, and I thought, oh, that'd be really cute for a journal cover. And you can see, I like this size. It's different, I know, and it's going to cause a lot of, you know, not just folding 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper in half, but I like it. And so my plan is to use both of these pieces for the cover, which is the top and the bottom, basically. And then cut another piece for the back and a piece for the spine. So, this is what I have planned. I have chosen 2 digitals from Amy. I chose this one, which I cut. And you can see when I cut, I slipped with my scissors, but that's not going to matter in the end. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use this one, and I'm using this little girl. Now, you tell me, is that not made to go together? Look how gorgeous. So, that's my plan. Like I said, I'm so excited. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to cover this top piece with this piece that I cut out. I've already cut out the little shape, not well, as you can tell. So, I'm going to glue this down so I can get this part done and inked up. So I'm going to use art glitter glue, and I'm just going to put it all over. Now my Kleenex box was actually a little bit longer than this, but because of the paper size, you know, being 8.5, I had to cut it down just a tad. Can we get some more glue on my glass mat? And I'm using art glitter glue for this, so I'm going to hold my breath when I'm putting it down and hope that I get it in the right spot. Need just a little bit more on this edge right here. All right. All right, I believe that's got it. And like I said, I did slip up here, but it's not going to matter in the end. All right, so let's cut that off. Okay, and let's ink around the edges. And I think I'm going to use my walnut stain because I want it to be pretty dark. And I'm going to do inside here too. See, you can't hardly tell where I made my boo-boo already. By the time we get done, you really won't be able to tell, I don't think. And that's actually overhanging a little bit. I'm gonna take go to the side here and take my X-Acto knife and kind of trim that up a little bit so it's not overhanging. Okay. Better. All right. Now, the next step is I'm going to take this cheesecloth and I am going to attempt to put it around the edges something like this. Okay. So I think in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue stick all the way around this. Pretty heavy. And then I'm actually going to spread it across the whole thing. And then cut it away, because I think that's going to be easier. And I hope this is going to work, guys. This is just a harebrained idea. Kind of cut it in the corners a little bit. Okay, and then in a couple of places, I'm just going to kind of tack it down. And if you sewed, is that a word? If you are a sewer, seamstress, whatever you want to call it, you could probably stitch this down, but I'm not, so something like that, so that we're getting kind of the idea of that torn fabric that's in Amy's digital. And then I have 3 Tim Holtz little screw heads. I'm gonna put those down with distress. Well, it is distress, but collage medium is what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to try to pick these up with my nails, which may not go well. I have enough glue on my fingers that I think they'll actually stick. On my cloth here. Dab off the excess. I can never say that word. I always want to say access. Okay, so that is the top piece. Now for the bottom piece, we're going to take our little girl and we're going to put her in here. Oh my gosh. And then I think I'm going to use a piece of this to put on the back so that what we have is something like that. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. All right, so I think I'm gonna tear around her head just a little bit so it'll blend in better with the background and not be so straight there. All right, and let's cut this off. ink around these edges. I'm going to take my scissors and cut this flat part off around her bow, but I don't want to risk tearing it because I'm afraid I'll rip her bow off, and I don't want to do that, but I don't want that to be straight. Okay, now let's ink it. All right, let's figure out where. Okay, I think I'll glue her on first so that I can be sure and get her feet in the right place. Okay, that's going to be good to start. Didn't glue anything but my mat. Okay, and then you decide, do I want her there? Do I want her there? That doesn't make sense because that goes against gravity. Nope, I think I like it the way I had it to begin with. There. So I'm going to glue it all the way down and then trim it. And this bottle is about empty. turn around that now. Too stinking cute. Now, I want to glue these two pieces together, but I don't think I have enough glue left in my bottle to do that, so I'll do that off camera. But basically what I'll do is I'll just glue the back piece on, pull this back through, there we go. I'm glue this back piece on like that, and that'll give us something that's thick enough for our cover, and then we will decide what we're going to put on that side, which we may just use this drop piece. Yep. Now, the only other thing I want to do is I say that I think in every video, the only other thing I want to do I want to use, actually there's two things. One, I want to use one of my metal pieces that I did the other day. But I don't know which one. So I may have to debate about that a little bit. Something like that. That one's got pretty good color. Also got that. Or I can use the real one. I don't know. I can't part with the real one, I don't think. This one says factory something. So it's one of these three, I think. Or that one. The smaller ones I don't think make a big enough statement, so I think it definitely needs to be one of the bigger ones. This one probably goes the best with, well, that one's got silver. Let's debate this for 5 hours. Like that too, though. That'll be a decision, I guess, for another day. Really like that. We may use that. Texture paste, grit paste. That's where I was going before I got distracted. I want to put some grit paste on here, which will take drying time. So after I put the grit paste on here, we will call that a video, and then I will come back with a part 2 and we'll finish it. But I'm thinking grit paste is what needs to happen there, where the, oops, sorry guys. Like where these places. And if that ends up being too white, we can always put some ink on it. Like that's too. Okay. And you can pull on this stuff and, you know, get it as stringy or whatever as you like. And if I decide that that's too weird of a size for a journal, I can always, you know, put this panel on top of like a book cover. I'm going to step away a minute and get a book cover. I actually have one. It may be a little shorter, actually. But I could cut it down a little bit if I decided. But I love this book cover. It's an accounting school book from the late 1800s, early 1900s that I gutted because the pages are really fragile. It would actually look really good on there, wouldn't it? That's what it looks like. I like that. I'm wondering, should I round the corners? I may end up using this book cover because it would be very, very little to trim off there, and I've got it to spare. But if I cut it to go inside those black lines, it would look really good. So that's it for now for this. I've got to let that grit paste dry, and we will continue in the next video. And I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. And I'm telling you, those two kits, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Both of them are on Etsy. Amy is CraftyCatUSA on Etsy, I believe. And the other is SweetPeaCuriosities. So, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.